Hello, everyone. This is Pinky, the housewife. Thank you all for being here with me. I have an uh, a video for you. Actually, it's my review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, so this is episode. This is season 16, episode number 8, the one just aired. Okay, so we got a review of that, and I got my opinions and some you like and some you don't. But before we go ahead and get started, let me just have everybody. We're going to go ahead and go over the house rules first. Welcome to the Pink House, everybody. If you can, go ahead and hit that like button because that's the only way for me to stay in the algorithm. Okay. It doesn't cost you a thing to hit that like button. Don't cost a penny. It's free to do it. Okay. And subscribe to the channel. The same thing. If you subscribe to the channel, it doesn't cost a thing. Just subscribe. And while you're at it, go ahead over to my second channel, Pink Global, 2 words, Pink space Global, all caps, and subscribe to that channel so I can go ahead and get monetized on my second channel, please. Okay, let's go ahead and let me say thank you, guys. Let's go ahead and get started with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, this all new cast is something else right here. Okay, this is this cast is something else. I really don't know what to say sometimes when it comes to these women on this cash because these new ones they coming out heavy and hard. Now let me just say one thing about them. I do like the way they dress. You know, they ain't dressing like some newbies. They dressing like they got it going on. But some of them can be a little messy. One of them is already messy as scandal boots. Okay. And y'all know who I'm talking about, Angela. She's messy as scandal boots. Okay. This is um, episode 8. Okay. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Oh my God. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Y'all know this is the same still Portia's trip. This is her trip to Nashville for her birthday trip, should I say. Okay. And let me just say, from this birthday trip, uh, as they start showing that this new episode, Boots on the Ground, let me just say, let me just pull up something right quick. Oh, I don't have it up. Let me just get it up right quick. Shamir. Shamir got a new song. Well, I don't know whether it's new for her, or I shouldn't say a new song, but anyway, she's singing this new in the opening. She got a song that she's singing during the opening, right? And it's called I Can't Sing It. Mud, I thought the point of this trip was to put whatever. But wait now. That's Angela saying that. But anyway, but Shamir got a song that she's singing during this episode. Y'all, I like it. Do I like it? Yes, I like it. It was funny. Shamir, you got it going on. And let me just say one thing about I think, just my personal opinion, with this season 16, Shamir was always just some friend of Portia's, right? I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying it in a good way. That was her ride or die. And it may still is be. I think it is. But to me, that ride or die, I don't know when she would appear on the show as Portia's friend. Was she appearing on there as a friend of a cast or a friend of cast, however you would put it, friend of the show for Portia? I don't know. But now she got her own peach. And let me just say, to my book, I think she outshadows everybody. Everybody. Now, Shamir got real money. Let me just say that. We ain't going to take that away from the girl. Mm-mm. Shamir, she got real money. Her husband got real money. Ain't no claiming to have it, the perpetrating the fraud to have it like they do on Love and Marriage Huntsville. God, that show is off the air. And I do thank God for that because that was the most treacherous, messiest show in all of reality TV. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Lord of my, thank God that show is off the air. I don't ever want to see that show come back because that show caused me due stress. I should sue them for stress because I was stressed out watching that show. They stressed me out. And I don't have a stress bone in my body. I really don't because I'm a happy go lucky person. But anyway, Shamir got real money. So Letitia Scott, Kimmy Scott, all y'all other women on the show, I ain't talking about our queen of the show. I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking about God So Go. I'm not talking about her. Miss Rogers, I'm not talking about her. Because we know she, she ain't, y'all ain't like her. Y'all ain't like her. Okay? But Shamir got money. Queen, just like our queen that pitched the show for Love and Marriage Huntsville, that was she really had money. So I'm talking about the rest of them on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Them was some broke scandals, broke criminals, broke criminals. They're thieves, fraud. They fraud people for everything. Them some broke, scheming people. Ooh Lord! But thank God to Real Housewife of Atlanta. We got a real show that been here for decades. Probably the show is older than me. Probably older than some of my kids. Mm-hmm. Okay, but let's get on. Shamir is the breakout star for this season. She's a newbie, just got her peach, and she is doing fantastic. I love the way she dressed. I love the way she carries herself. She don't start mess. She ain't about the mess. She just there. She, when people got money, they know what they're there for. They're there for business. People that never had money, they don't know what they're there for. They bring all their gutter trash and everything on the show with them. So Shamir, I give you props, girl. I like you on the show. They need to keep you. And another one I like is the little one, the little short one. I shouldn't call people short because I'm Kelly. I like Kelly. Yes, I do. I like Kelly. She's spunky. She's funny. I don't know but to me, I like her. Okay, I ain't saying nothing about Angela. I ain't talking about her. Okay, I ain't talking about her. And Portia. Portia is our girl. I'm gonna and Cynthia. Cynthia, you land low. Cynthia is laying low for this season. She's just there watching, playing ping pong ball. Boom, here go from one side to the other side, one side to the other side, one side to the other side. Okay, Cynthia is just laying low, just there to collect her check. She ain't got time for the foolery and the mess. She's there to support uh, Portia because her and Portia been there the longest. And Drew just came in being messy. She's treating the new people the way she was treated when she started the show. So, Drew, you should know better. You didn't like how they treated you. So, I know you're going through a divorce, girlfriend, but you don't treat the women like that. You're going to need them to stand behind you when all this stuff comes out. Because y'all remember last episode, last week, not this, the last episode when they first got to Nashville, Drew was late getting there to Nashville because she was at the courthouse with her baby daddy, her husband, doing the divorce um, and everything. And the three things she was hoping to get, she didn't get. She still got it. She still got, let me just bring up those three things. Um, because I don't have it right in front of me, but it don't take me but a whip and a nip to bring it up. Let me just bring it up. But anyway, so she was late getting there, but she did make it. She made it. She made it. God forbid. And it wasn't a happy moment for her. The ladies didn't greet her with open arms. No, they didn't. They did fake hugs. They good for that, doing a fake hug on you. Yeah, girl, I'm so happy to see you. Good that you made it. No, I know my voice sounded kind of crazy right now. Uh, it is. It's just crazy. But anyway, she made it and everything. I'm trying to find that one the things that she didn't want to happen, but happened. Well, let me just tell it to you. Um, he husband Ralph is still in the basement. He didn't get put out. He still got to stay in the basement. Broke broke man. That's what a broke narcissist get you. They never want to move out or move because they know they ain't got no money because they riding on the back of the wife. The wife is the one that carrying them on the back, and then they be perpetrating a fraud, running around like they got money. So Ralph, you just like Martell Hope, broke, broke, broke. Okay, here it is, guys. I got it. Uh, Here it is. I'm gonna bring it up. Shamir, you got it, girl. But here, the agenda that she needed Ralph to get out of the house, Ralph's financial records, and keep divorce files sealed. None of them. All of them. Ralph's still in the house. He didn't give all his financial records, and the divorce is unsealed. So she's freaking out because people are going to know what's going on. They're going to hear about all Ralph's cheating allegations, allegedly. Let me just say everything I'm saying is alleged, not if this is my opinion only, and everything is made for entertainment and educational purposes on my channel, okay? From the very beginning up until now, okay? And hereafter, okay? I'm covered under the Copyright Act of 1976. You got a cold. But anyway, so girlfriend, we getting ready. And those same girls that you needed to be by your side, they getting ready to know all your scandalous details. And that's why you shouldn't have been picking on them new girls, because you're gonna need their support, whether they knew or not. Because just because Portia ain't feeling you like that. And Kenya, she gonna only do so much. Like I said, Kenya is laying low. But anyway, let's get on with the story at hand. So Shamir is singing a song as it opens up. Okay, let me just cough again. My throat is okay. So, um, so the next morning, it's the next morning after they went with Portia and all her new friends showed up. That she invited her real friends showed up, invited, and all of them went out and they riding the horse, the cow or something in Nashville, riding the cow or or whatever. But anyway, but it's the next morning. Everybody's waking up. The women calling their husbands to check in and let them know. You got Britt calling her husband in this that morning, saying good morning to him and everything. Shamir talks to her husband, and they talk about having a new child, another child for him, which is they want a boy because he wants to be a father to a son too. He's a great father, so she said, and I believe her. And then they got Angela walking around in that red same pajama set. I could have sworn she wore the same pajama set last week. Uh, Red. Girl, your husband got all that money, and that's all only thing you can wake up with on a trip gonna be on national TV. It's some red pajama set you can get at Ross. But I'm just saying, she may not get it from Ross, but I'm not gonna be shady, okay? So they're all calling their husbands, checking in and everything. And I hope Shamira and her husband do have a new baby, a son. That would be amazing. And Portia is in her room. She's getting ready. Everybody coming down. Um, and then the next thing after everybody gets down and stuff, then they I think mm, that's when Drew shows up this morning. Yeah. Um, and Cynthia is out on the patio talking to um Angela. Cynthia walks out and Angela is out there sitting, so she sits out there and talks with her for a little bit. Fake, 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 talking about a fool. Okay. But anyway, then Drew comes to the house and everything, and they do that fake hug and everything. And Drew gets the bedroom set with the bedroom with the two bunk beds, the white bunk beds. Yeah, that's her room. So um, give me 1 second. So I'm back, guys. So she sees all the women. Then what's her name? Angela's getting makeup done, and that's how she found out she got the room with the bunk beds, the white bunk beds. Girl, you wasn't even invited, so at least you got a room and you got a bed. You should be glad you're not sleeping on the couch or on the floor somewhere. Okay, but anyway, they all go out to the van and everything. Um, and Portia let them know they're all going to be going out today. Um, mm, and she said she told Angela this over and over for the 57th time. I wrote that down, 57 times, exaggeration on her part. That and stop gaslighting her because she told Angela not to uh that she told everybody Drew was invited, but Angela took it up on herself to invite Drew against Portia's wishes. Angela just was doing that out of girl. You knew you need to sit down somewhere. I do think she was just bringing Drew for drama. See, so she can sit back, but you didn't get a chance to sit back and see the drama because all the bite, all the fire was on your hair, your fake hair. Okay, but anyway, um, let me see. Let me just see. And while when they got, everybody got dressed and got on the boat, on the bus, um, or in the cars, or whatever you want to call it, sprinter cars or SUVs, whatever. Um, it was a sprinter bus, I think. But anyway, Shamir got a phone, got a text, and in that text that she got, the text had mentioned that. Let me see, can I bring that part up? Okay, okay, here it is. Okay, Shamir got a text from this lady. Um, and let me just say, Shamir was married back in 2008 before. And the marriage only lasts for 1 year. And her ex, uh, she said, was from her mouth. I mean, allegedly, her ex was abusive and everything. And he's so when she decided to speak out, she spoke out at Kenya's domestic, is called Domestic Violence PSA event back in 2018. And I remember that event. I remember because I was watching it then when Kenya put that event on. And she spoke out, and I think Cynthia's mother also broke her silence as well and spoke out during that time. But anyway, she spoke out how this man her, abused her during that time and everything, and and everything. And it was a hard story to hear. He even did it in public too, not just at home. He even did it in public. And in public, when you're being abused and nobody comes up and step up and say, "Man, you better put this woman down. Man, you better stop this." That's amazing. That's something else. He need some man to step up on him. But anyway, so she was telling them that the woman texted her, and this was a way that woman was apologizing to her for not believing her at the time, because she was, when she told the woman that she was leaving her husband, uh, the woman wanted to know, why are you leaving him? You know, like most women want to know, why are you leaving him? Oh, Cynthia, why are you leaving him? She didn't believe Shamir at the time. She took the side of her abuser, which was her ex-husband, because she, I guess, thought he was a good man, like they think they all are. That's a good man. like Martell. He's a good man. You see how dirt dog he was. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, also, um, mm, that is something else. Okay. So the woman sent her a text apologizing to her for not believing her. So I guess something must have happened where she finally saw the true him, or something happened to her that made her see the truth, the truth. And she had no idea that the woman, uh, I'm not going to more about that woman. Okay, let's go on. So it was they all going to two. Portia set up two outings. One is at um, a bar, one of the famous bars in Nashville. So her group is going to the bar. Portia's group is going to the bar. The other group is going to wine tasting. And so who's at the wine tasting? It is, let me see who it was. At the wine tasting, it is only, uh, let me see. I got it written. For the wine tasting, it's Cynthia, Drew, and Angela, and Cynthia, Drew, Angela, and and Britt, because Britt and Angela was supposed to have a truth, come to a truth about the incident that happened with Kenya at Kenya's grand opening for her beauty salon. Okay, now Angela lied then, but you have Angela. She's proven to be, mm, I don't know what to say, what to call her right now. But anyway, I'm trying not to be shady, okay? And then for the bar with what's her name? Portia. Not yeah, Portia is Portia's best friend, which is Shamir, and then Kelly, her and Kelly, just them two. So it's just three. Portia, Kelly, and Shamir at the famous bar, Coyote Ugly bartenders. There's two of the ladies that works at the bar. They're up there on the bar dancing when the three cast members walks in, and they're all happy. So let me just say, the bar, Portia, uh, Shamir, and Kelly had fun at the bar. The bar was fun. They was dancing, drinking, and having themselves for fun, enjoying the music, the wine tasting. Them women was bored, and it was boring. They was bored. They was boring, and it was boring. Put it like that. Mm, okay. It was a sad sight to see. Cynthia didn't bring much, no more than she had to navigate. She had to be the referee in between um, Kelly, not Kelly, Britt, which is Brittany, and then Angela. Okay, so that's that. But anyway, then the next scene, they get back to the house at the Airbnb, that house that they're in, that don't look too cute to me. That's a house for every day for people with money, but not for these women. That house, Shamir's house, you can take that house and put 10 of them inside of hers, allegedly, in my opinion. But anyway, let's move on. So they get back to the Airbnb, okay? It's about 8 p.m. They're going to go for dinner at around 8 p.m. that night. Um, and then they have some scheduled there is cowboys bartenders for them. They got some young looking men. They ain't that cute to me, nor are they that fine. I don't know what he picked these men up at, but they are what they are. Okay, they're going to be serving the women and stuff tonight, their drinks and stuff. And Drew coming in from down for she is so fake. Let me just say this one, y'all. Drew is just so fake when she came downstairs, all the women coming downstairs and stuff, and Drew coming down. She is so fake. Oh, I just don't like that boy. Drew, I always did like you, but I don't know why I'm not liking you this season. I'm not liking you this season. I don't know. Is it you going through this divorce is making you look like uh, uh, uh I don't know. I don't know what to call it. You just, you just not yourself. You just biting people's heads off and acting so fake and phony and perpetrating and like you're a friend and not a friend, girl. I don't know. You're gonna lose a lot of people like that. You need to straighten up. You don't act like that around the women. Didn't know these women didn't do you bad. Your husband is did you bad, so don't take it out on them. Okay. But anyway, Portia comes down after all the other women are down. Portia comes down in all black, not dressed up. She just, you know how you go to a funeral in your plain black dress. Yeah, somebody getting ready to get towed and rode out of the house on a horse. Oh, okay. But anyway, Portia, before she came down, she had got I guess, a call from someone that said Dennis, baby daddy, is filming with Drew, and they had a, a agreement between the two of them that he would not film with none of the women on the show. If he is going to do any filming, it it would be with her, not nobody else on the show. And that's the agreement. Allegedly, she said that they have. But I guess he broke that in terms of somebody that gave her the information that he broke that agreement because him and Drew, when Drew uh is shooting her scenes, Dennis sometimes is allegedly there, allegedly at the what do you call it? At the studio when she's doing her songs and stuff. Ooh, I don't know. But anyway, so Portia is she ain't just upset about it. She's on fire. She's coming out with smoke coming out of her. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And she's coming out. And she ain't telling nobody nothing right now. Nothing. She's closed lips and silence. She's keeping her everything close to her chest because she knows she can't trust half of them women in there. Okay. And Kelly is she's just lit. She's just having fun and enjoying herself. She just lit. That little bubbly girl, she just run woman, she just run around just happy as a peacock. Enjoy yourself, okay? Because she do have 4 girls at home. Okay. Now, let me just say they're gonna get into it. They go all sit at the table and everything. They're all sitting down at the table. And that's when let me see who said it. Somebody asked Portia or something to the sort of, you're not, something is going on with you or you're not feeling. Let me see, how did they put this? Oh, let me, before I get into that scene, let me just say this here right quick. At the bar, Portia mentioned that Angela is setting Drew up. In other words, uh, it's like she brought her there to set her up. She ain't bringing her there because she's concerned or she wants her to be a friend or everybody should be there or this and that. I got the cough. Let me hold. Okay. She's bringing her there just to set her up. Okay. So, and so Portia was telling that to Shamir and Kelly. And in a way, I I think so too. My personal opinion, yes. Yes. Angela is not to be trusted. In my book. I don't say for y'all. I just said in my book. Okay. Let me just show you. Oh, that's Angela in that red outfit. Let me just uh, that pajama set I've been talking about. This is the bar scene. No, this is the wine tasting. So sorry, so sorry. Look at that. That is so sorry. Oh my God. Sniffing it and all this here stuff. All these women here, Drew don't care for none of them sitting there. Not even you, Cynthia. And Cynthia don't have no discord with anybody. She just sitting there. Uh, Angela, she's there trying to start stuff, and Britt is there. In my opinion, is just trying to survive. Okay, she trying to survive because this one, she and put Angela and picked up the bones from Sheree. She's the bone collector. That's what she is. She's the bone collector. And Kenya is not having it. Kenya see right through it because you got to remember Kenya is an OG. She see right through her. Kenya say, "I see you, girl. I see you coming. You can't you can't hide from me. I see you coming." In my words, Kelly, she just there having herself a great time. She ain't worrying about none of them. But here's that here's that night dinner. Okay, and it all started with um, I think. Let me see who asked her that. I'm trying to figure out who asked her that. Um, about I don't know whether it was Cynthia or somebody asked something to the sort because they can tell Portia wasn't happy. Portia got something on her mind. Portia ain't feeling y'all. Because y'all and did some stuff and messed her up. So she ain't feeling none of y'all. Okay? So they all go sit down at the dinner. And let me see who was that after that. Mm, mm, mm. But they should have known by the way Portia was dressed. She wasn't dressed like for a party. She was dressed like I'm coming to roast somebody. Hmm. And they knew she had a mask on. Hmm. She was covering up something, and she didn't want to tell them what it is. Let me see. And Dennis and Drew pushed her over the edge while she's going through this divorce. And they made that agreement, I think, about 2 months ago. But I'm trying to get to that part so I can tell you exactly where they're sitting down at the dinner. Because because after the dinner, everything's gonna it's gonna go crazy. But let me just tell you, Drew do leave. Drew gets her bags and leave because Portia ain't having her. But anyway, I don't know whether it was Cynthia or somebody else said something to Portia to ask, want to know what's wrong with her or what's going on or whatever. And Portia didn't really say much. And everybody thinking she's mad because of Drew being there. But her sight was set, in my opinion, directly at Angela. Because Angela sitting there with the smart mouth. But Drew also at the table with the smart mouth. And they both had a smart mouth, but Drew took it too far because Portia did say, let me see, uh, victimizer. Well, let me see. I don't remember who brought it up, but anyway, um, Drew kept pushing it, and Portia did say, "You're good with me." I think she said, "You're good with me." You're good. Let me see. Did I write that statement? Because I tend to write things down. Let me just see. Um, okay. I can't remember. I think she said, "You're good with me. I'm good. You good," or something to the sort. You're good. Something like that. And but Drew wanna chase the limelight in that moment, put all the cameras on her, in my opinion, to give her a better storyline because she's falling flat. No more than that divorce, because people just want to hear what's in that divorce filings. Me too. I'm not gonna lie though. But anyway, I want to hear that too. Um, and she told him, "You're good. You're straight. You straight," or something like that. That means Portia saying, "Girl, leave me alone. You good. You good." That means I ain't got time for you right now. Because Angela was barking up the wrong tree too. Angela still standing by her decision on why she invited Drew. And Portia ain't having it because you have ruined my effing party already. And then I get word that Drew and my baby daddy is both on camera together, getting camera time together. Oh no, this ain't gonna. Why on my birthday? And then I got these two rats, both of them up in here for my birthday party. Angela, I brought you here, and girl, I really don't know you, but I like that you come to my birthday getaway to Nashville, and this is how you're gonna act on your first outing with the group? Girl, give me a break. And you don't know who you're crossing. You're crossing Portia right now. She don't want Portia to come out right now, and Portia is going through her divorce right now. She ain't got time to be worrying about you, Angela. But you keep barking up that wrong tree. You should have backed down when she had her friends there trying to tell you and to get you straight, but you didn't. And they already talking about you. Your husband got a baby daddy. I mean, your husband is a baby daddy to somebody else. I don't know. I'm just saying because that's allegedly to me. Because I don't know. I'm just saying what the streets are saying, and I'm just saying what they're saying on the show. Okay, what the women are saying on the show. Okay, so but anyway, Drew gonna take it to Portia when Portia told her you're straight. Oh, well, I ain't got to be here. I can leave. I can leave. And all this here stuff. Portia wasn't thinking about you because Portia did not even go off on her. And Drew was just snapping them little gums and them teeth and them lips. And Portia would have ate you up, Drew. But she wasn't thinking about you. You was the last thing on her mind. She ain't got time for you and your drama. And you want a new storyline. You want to focus on something else so they won't know what's going on in that court filings when they release it to the public. Make it public. Oh Lord. But anyway, should I say make it public? So I'll just leave. I'll just get them. She can get up and leave. Like Portia. Portia wasn't thinking when you got up. That wasn't a big statement to her, and she didn't give a darn. Girl, Portia did not care. And that's Portia looking at when she told her you're straight. When she said you're straight to Drew, she actually turned her head away from it when she said you're straight. That means Portia wasn't paying you no mind because you're the least of her problems right now. Okay, you are the least of her problems right now. And here, Drew. Here she goes. Yeah, I just leave. I'm going to go now. This is just girl. You go. Bye, bye, Drew. Like I said, I like Drew. But Drew, I know you're going through a hard time with this divorce, but girl, you better chill. Okay, just chill. Okay. Then they go. She go. But anyway, when they go, Portia them go upstairs. Um, Portia was in her bed, not feeling too good, and tears and stuff. And Cynthia went into her room, knocked on her door, and went into her room to check on her and everything. And you can see there, she opened up to Cynthia to what happened. The other women don't know what happened, but she opened up to Cynthia because Cynthia is an OG like her. Now, not to say that Cynthia want to go blabbing, because Cynthia will do it. Cynthia will do it just because she's trying to be a peacemaker and a solver of the problems for the group. That don't mean she won't blab your business out. She will if she needs some camera time or storyline. She sure will use it. Girl, I don't trust none of these women. Okay? But anyway, that made Portia laugh. They got the giggling and laughing and everything. Mm. Oh, let me see. Oh, that's while this woman here was upstairs putting on her. That's a new That's new pajamas. You can tell by the creases in the folds. And those some new pajamas, girl. Girl, with all that money, you should have had the little hat the little bonnet or whatever you want to call that thing to match the pajamas. That's how you do it when you go on a trip. Girl, that one looked like you and had it for a whole 2 or 3 years. You sleep in it every night. She at least got one that looked clean, but I'm not messing with you. Okay? I like the pajamas though. I think I got some, but I didn't get mine at Ross. But anyway, what happens? She's up in her bathroom, getting dressed for the night and everything, getting herself all hunkered down for the night, getting her teeth, first face done, cleaned up and everything. And while she was doing all her nightly care, everybody else downstairs having a grand no time. They partying. Here it is, 1:14 a.m. They been down in there, but they down there having a grand old time with their cowboy boots on and cowboy hats and they swim trunks on. And let me tell you, each one of these women got booty for days. I never seen. Is that what a BBL really looks like with no clothes on? It looks like a plastic mannequin. A mannequin in the clothing stores that be standing up there, but they never have them with a booty or a fake doll, a woman-sized doll with a big giant booty made of plastic, rubbery. That's what them women butts look like. I looked when they showed their butts. I said, "Lord of mine, is that what a BBL looks like with no clothes on?" I'm not talking about y'all women in your BBLs, but I never seen a BBL look like that with no clothes on. They look so fake and so plastic and so rubbery. It looks weird. And if that's what men are into, God save them. I don't know. I know. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But anyway, while they there at the pool party, let me see, what is this? Oh yeah, that's money. Because Samir brought out money, right? And Shamir came in there with tons and tons of money, cash on hand. And she was throwing Portia was also lit too. Kelly was already lit. And they all was drinking and having themselves a good old time. And Shamir throwing flashing sprinkling the money around. Ooh, they was having fun, enjoying themselves. Angela, they could see Angela upstairs. She could hear them because she said she heard somebody call her, say her name. Okay. She said these women here was saying her name. Somebody was saying her name while she was upstairs getting ready for bed. Okay. But they down in the pool and stuff. So, um, and this is Angela's room. It's right down below the pool, guys, not too far from the pool. So that's Angela's room. They're downstairs at the pool having themselves so much fun. But they said Angela was recording them with her phone. Oops. Let me cough, guys. So Angela allegedly was recording them with her phone. And I think she was. Because she wanted to make sure she got proof. So they're trying to figure out why would she record them now? That's some y'all better watch Angela. Y'all better just watch her. But here they are. So she said she heard them. So she say her name, talking about it. So she's gonna. Why is she recording them? She's gonna go down and find out what they talking about. What's her name being brought up for? So she goes down, and you can see right here. You got the Portia, you got Shamir, you got Kelly and Brittany, and all of them down there. So now you got to remember, Drew gone. Drew decides she's gonna go, and I think over to the left side with the hat on, black hat, that's the bartender there, I guess, or maybe it's a film crew. I don't know. But anyway, they got out the pool because Angela gonna come down there and confront him. And she said she heard me say Charles' name. Portia said, "You heard me say Charles' name." That's what she said. hmm So she want to find out why you saying my husband's name? Why you saying my husband's name? Yeah. So I don't know. But the word is on the street, they allegedly somebody said, I'm just saying allegedly now, because I don't know, but allegedly somebody said that Portia, let me I got to make sure. I'm gonna read it to you. Okay? I'll just read it to you. Now, I, let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to get back to that part. So I can because they all down in the pool having fun and everything. Let me see, can I get to that part? Girl, it said, girl, we got 4 beds. Now this, I'm gonna just read to y'all so you can hear what's happening. Okay, so you can hear for yourself. I'm gonna just read it. Girl, this is Kelly and Britt in that little tiny room with all them beds that look like they're in the attic somewhere with all them uh, black and white striped beds. It's 4 beds in a room, maybe 5 or 6. I don't know. There's so many beds in this room with no windows. But anyway, they said, girl, how we got 4 beds. We also end up in one because they 4 beds, but all of them two, Kelly and Brittany, end up in the same bed. Women do that all the time. When they out or traveling, sometimes they'll sleep in the same bed and nothing's going on like doing anything. They just that's how women are. You know, you sleep in a bed with a woman, you ain't doing nothing. Y'all just falling out, going to sleep. Men don't understand that. Some people just don't understand. You can just sleep in the same bed and you ain't got to be doing nothing at all. It's just women just falling out and truly girlfriend and girlfriend, just friends. When I say girlfriend, just friends, good friend. They friends to each other. But they said we're in one bed because we need each other. Okay, so that's them saying that. Let me just see what else. We need each other. They don't want to see that girl is. They don't want to see that girl is money flat in the water. I don't know what they mean that money flat in the water. I know Shamir money was floating around in the water the next morning, and it do show them jumping around, having fun, twerking and stuff. And you can see Portia twerking. While Angela was looking out the window, recording us at the pool. That's one of them is saying that. While Angela was recording us at the pool. Are you serious, girl? We was in the pool. She was recording us from her window, like I heard everything, everything. And then they show at 1:56 a.m. they're clambering out of the pool and rock and roll. It says rock and roll. They show that view of from the window. They're showing this right now, Angela's window, where you can see the little light from the phone where she's recording them. And it says, Angela, I heard something. Angela, I heard something yesterday that I wish I didn't hear. I last night around 2:30 a.m. And this is Angela saying this. Let me bring up Angela's picture because Angela is seeing this. So Angela, I'm going to pull up your picture here for everybody to see. But this is Angela in this purple dress. But I don't have that picture in the purple dress right now. So I'm just going to bring this. Well, yes, I do. Well, I'm just going to bring this one up for right now. No, don't say I don't have it because I got Angela in the purple dress. I got Angela in I call that their sitting the chair outfit or the chair. I call it the chair. Whenever they do a recording, it's called the chair. That's when they sit down and then they got to talk. But I'm trying to bring up the one with Angela in the chair, in that purple dress, so y'all can see what she was looking like on that day. I don't think that's her. Well, I don't see it right now. So I'm just gonna just bring up Angela here. So same thing as Angela in the chair. Okay. Okay. Angela said last night around 2:30 a.m. I was on the phone with my husband and I heard my name and I looked at out the window and I see Portia, Shamir, Kelly, and Britt at the pool. Okay. And they got music playing. Portia was she's saying Portia was drunk. Okay. And falling and telling her truth. Ooh, she said Portia was drunk and telling all of her truth in love. What I hear, they do say when a person is drunk, they tend to tell everything. They'll tell you the truth. I heard this for many, many years, even when I was growing up. When a person is drunk, that's when you ask them questions that you always want to know. They'll tell you the truth. People when they drunk don't lie. You want to know the truth from them? Get them drunk. Get them drunk, and they'll tell you everything. They'll tell you things you don't even want to know. Okay, they be telling off on themselves. So then she said, what I hear is them just talking about my dress, and they spoke about my husband last night. She said, should Charles, they continue to talk about me. I just said, okay, let me record them. Okay. And so she started recording, and they got music playing. There goes Angela. Somebody said the recording is actually really short because I was like, you know what? Yeah, keep calling me. Let me go see what y'all want. Mr. Chocolate, and she was like, I don't say anything about you. I didn't say anything about you. I didn't say anything about your husband. I don't know what the hell. Oop, got wait now. I didn't mean to curse, but it was I was just reading off real fast. Okay. I didn't say anything about your husband. And I don't know what the blank got her blank because she got the hell up on camera. Ooh, I'm trying to say it without all the curse words, okay? So I'm gonna um she by the oh Lord. See, Mr. Chocolate, and I was like, I didn't say anything about you. I didn't say anything about your husband. And I don't know what the blank got in her blank, but she got the blank up out of here, blank up out of there. That's what she said, out of there. And am not on camera. This is really creepy that she record. This is really creepy that she recorded us. Who do you uh going to show it to? Who you going to tell? She's looking outside of it like the girl in that's Portia saying this. Because they got Portia right now sitting in her chair. Let me bring up Portia in her chair right quick. Girl, I tell you. But Portia got on a different outfit. But anyway, um, who you going to tell? She's looking outside of it like the girl in the window. Did you talk about Angela or Charles at the pool last night? So one of the camera people was asking Portia, did she talk about Angela and Charles at the pool party last night? And she said, I didn't say anything. Okay, I thought we was making a music video, just like outside having a good time in the middle of the night. I heard now they got Kelly talking, telling her part. Let me bring up Kelly. You know, Everybody got to put their little spin on it. Let me see. Kelly, where is your picture? Not Kelly. This is Britt. This is Britt, not Kelly. Mm, see, Britt, where are you? Okay. You can bring up Britt right quick. Oh, where is Miss Britt? Oh, this is a terrible picture of her, but I'll show it anyway. No, it's not letting me bring it up. But anyway, I'll find a picture of Britt. Here's a picture of Britt. Britt is on right beside Drew. Britt on the left, and the taller lady with the black hair. I'll just do that one, okay? But they got Britt in the middle of the night. I heard Charles. I heard Charles had a baby, and a baby, and shouldn't need it. Mm. Baby, and Shamir said that he's always out with all these different women, allegedly. That's what she's saying, allegedly, quoting her fingers. All I can remember is Portia. Okay, now they got Kelly talking. Kelly saying, all I can remember is Portia saying she better stop before I have her husband. What? She better stop before I have her husband. Our car will be here in 15 minutes. Mm. Well, they're all packing up, leaving now, and they're showing them us in their chair uh, interview. They're doing a chair interview. Okay, so they're all talking after this party the next day. So the next morning, all of them's trying to tell them what they heard or and everything. And over to the left, where all these stacks of bags is sitting down in that yellow flower top is Angela. And then you see Brittany here with the white hat on, with the gray leggings and the high heels. That's Brittany walking toward the door, looking at Angela. And she said, someone said, our car will be here in 15 minutes. I think that's Kelly saying that. And then she's coming down looking at Brittany. And Brittany said, you better listen what Portia said she want. Somebody saying, you better listen. What Portia says she want to your husband because his history has shown us she will your husband. Ooh, good morning. Let me read that part again. Kelly is saying good morning to Britt. I mean, Kelly is saying good morning to Angela. She's walking down, and actually, she's saying good morning. Hi, Kelly. That's Angela saying that to Kelly because Kelly said good morning, and then Britt says, Angela said, hi, Kelly, and it says, how are you feeling? Um, that's Kelly's asking Angela, how are you feeling? All right, I don't want to be fake. Oh Lord, this is um what's her name? Angela telling Kelly, all right, I don't want to be fake. So I just say good morning. Oh Lord. Why she got it out for Kelly now? Kelly didn't do nothing to you. So why you got to be fake? Kelly just saying good morning to you. So why you got to say I don't want to be fake? So I just say good morning. What that? I can see if Portia or I can see if Britt walks down or somebody else that you got beef with, but I know you got it with Kelly. So why you saying I don't want to be fake? What that got to do with Kelly? Why can't you just say good morning back to her? Because I watched it. Kelly came down bubbly and happy, just saying good morning to her. So Kelly gonna go stand over toward her and start talking to her. And she said, I'm saying good morning, good morning. I don't want to be fake. This is me every morning. So Kelly just letting her know. I'm just saying good morning to you. And this is her every morning. The way she was saying, this is me every morning. I'm just, Kelly just bubbly. This is me every morning. So, Angela, why you got it out for Kelly? Kelly haven't done nothing to you, girl. You need to. That's why people looking at you sideways. Okay? Then this is me every morning. I just appreciate that. Good morning. Good morning. Then she said, I've been attacked. Okay, Angela saying she been attacked. Okay. But Kelly didn't attack you. I've been attacked and attacked and attacked. The reason why you've been attacked and attacked and attacked because you invited Drew to a birthday getaway trip to Nashville that she wasn't invited. That was Portia's birthday. If Portia wanted to invite her, she been knowing Drew longer than you. She been on Drew and her been on the show for a long time. They know each other. You don't have to invite Drew. If she wanted Drew there, she would have invited Drew. You did it out of spite. You did it to bring the bones and drop them down in front of hers on her birthday so you can see what's going to happen. You just brought it to set Drew up. That's what you did, in my opinion. So she just told me, I've been attacked and I've been attacked and I've been attacked. Okay, girl. Now let me continue reading. So in this moment, I'm like, I don't give a walk in the door groan. I don't give a blank. I walked in the door a groan, and I'm leaving out here grown. Okay, go ahead and go. And then her car shows up. She gets her bag and she go on out the door, get in the SUV. Okay, girl. She said she walked in the door grown and she leaving grown. You wouldn't have had this problem because Portia was wanting to get to really know you, but that put a wrench in that getting to know you. Okay, you're not going to disrespect me, but you disrespect Portia by bringing Drew on the trip that she wasn't invited to. So you got what you gave. You gave messy, and you got messy back, Angela. That's just my opinion. And then she said, the bugs stopped here with the bull ish. I don't know what that means. I don't know, girl. But she's leaving. The car is leaving out of the driveway. And then she said, the puppet. Um, she's calling them puppets. Puppets are Porsche's. All them are puppets. She calling them Porsche's puppets. Okay. And then that was it. Once they showed Brittany driving off in her, not Brittany, Angela, in the SUV, the car that picked her up, and she's leaving. Then that's it, guys. The last thing she was calling them puppets of Porsches. That's it. But for next week in Atlanta, let me see. Um, Angela's going to be telling her husband Charles, and she said, "Let me tell you what all she heard to say." So she's going to tell him everything about what went on and what they said about the trip. And Portia is going to be sitting down with Dennis. Oh, gosh. So we got to see that. We got to see these women going to the men and telling the men what they heard. Okay. All right. So, guys, that's it. That's it for the show. That's the episode of Portia's birthday trip to Nashville, taking the women with her. All right. So I hope y'all enjoyed this portion, this episode number 8, season 16. That's all I got to say. I hope y'all enjoy it. And I'll be bringing y'all another episode number 9. Bye, guys. So this is how we do it when we go out. We always got to have some fun going out. All right. I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great? I
don't wanna go to work cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life.